Ready for school? Yep. Well, I brought some things today that I thought we would look at. The first one, I snuck out of one of my granddaughter's ball bags. I'm going to make sure I get that back. This is a softball, but it stands for softball or baseball. How many of you are good at playing softball or baseball?
I am a softball player, so I'm good.
You're good at that? Well, that's great. I'm not so good at it. The best thing I can say about doing with softball when I was young was we played this game called roll-a-bat, and I don't know if anybody ever knew about that, but you rolled the ball to the bat, and it bounced up, and then you tried to catch it. That was about the best I could do. Because I'm very good at the bat, well, softball. But, you know what? There are people that are good at that. And then I brought some pictures today. This one is actually a photograph of a beautiful place called Key West, where the most gorgeous sunsets are. Now, do you think you could take a picture that well with your camera?
Yeah, I got a camera on my DSLR.
Do you? Well, maybe one day you'll grow up and be able to do that. But Miss Donna's not very good at that. She chops heads off sometimes, or parts of the body, or I didn't get any of what I was really looking at in the camera. Now, having my glasses on might have helped, but I'm not very good at being a very good photographer like this. And even more, there are people that can draw pictures like this one. This is actually a beautiful church in a place called the Orkney Islands, and this was painted by someone. Can you draw like that?
Yeah.
You can? Wow, you're really good at stuff. I'm not good at that one either. I'm going to have to practice a lot to get that good. That's wonderful. Well, here's the last one. Look at this. If I gave you this, could you play this music?
Probably.
You probably could. You know, that is an optimist if I've ever seen it. Well, Miss Donna can play the music, like this a little, the simple kind. Now, Miss Natalie and our wonderful organist over here do a great job with music. They are very good at that, aren't they?
I can draw music.
You can draw music? That's good too. So you're combining two of these skills. That's wonderful. Well, you know what? We can't all do everything well. But I know somebody that can and did everything well. When Jesus was here, one day he was out, and a group of people brought him a man that could not hear, and he could hardly talk at all. And they said, would you heal him? And you know, Jesus took his hands and put them in the man's ears, and he asked the man to stick out his tongue, and he touched his tongue, and he said, heal, hear, and speak. And guess what? The man was able to hear and speak again. Now that, I can't do that. No one can do that but who?
Jesus.
Jesus can do everything well. He is the only person that's been able to do everything well. Now, some of us can do little things well, but he's the only one who can do everything well. You know what he told all the people around that saw that happen? He said, don't go out and tell this to anyone. Don't tell them that this happened. And guess what they did? They did. They went right out and told it anyway. But you know, today, when we do something well, or Jesus empowers us, or shows us, or gives us something that's a blessing, guess what we can do? We can go out and tell everybody about, I have learned all my ABCs, and Jesus has helped me to concentrate, or I'm learning to draw, or even special things like, I saw a beautiful sunset. And guess who gave me that sunset? Jesus. That's right. And so we can go out and share all of these wonderful things with people about the only person that has ever done everything well. And that is who? Jesus. All right, let's bow our heads. Dear Jesus, we thank you. We thank you that you do everything well. And we just hope that all of us will remember to share that with the world, and that we will always remember to Thank you. Amen. You're going